Thank you, Mr. President, my distinguished colleagues. My name remains Teslim Folarin, Oyo Central. Mr. President, let me start by congratulating this Senate for this 2 years anniversary and commend you for the sort of leadership you have provided for this Senate and indeed the National Assembly. Mr. President, let me speak on one or 2 points where I think this government has done well. I think they've done well in the area of the management of COVID pandemic. If you compare the mortality rates in Nigeria and other countries, I think we've done well. Budget performance, Mr. President, that a lot has been said about that, and I think without any shadow of doubt, this Senate under your leadership must take a lot of credit for that. I also want to commend this government on the issue of continuity of some major projects like the railway, the Niger Delta Bridge, the Lagos-Ibadan Express, and establishment of more universities to meet the demand of the time. But, Mr. President, in terms of areas where I think more can be done, there's a need for us we keep talking about creating an enabling environment where the private sector can thrive. Two issues come to mind, Mr. President. The issue of security of lives. Order. Like I said, Mr. President, two issues. Issue of insecurity. A lot has been said about insecurity. I'm sure all my colleagues would have read what happened in my state or your state some few days ago where in Igongon, some bandits went into the town and killed more than 20 people. In a situation like that, Mr. President, there's no way business will thrive. The other issue I want to talk about is the issue of power, Mr. President. Let me be specific. Mambila. I was shocked, Mr. President, to see that there was no budgetary provision in this current budget for Mambila. And then we keep talking about power. How can business thrive if there is no adequate power? So, Mr. President, I'm sure this Senate has to do more on that. And lastly, Mr. President, so as to give others time to speak, the Constitution Amendment, we talked about the electoral reforms. Of course, that is what underpins our democracy. It's very important. And in the public hearing in Lagos and across the country, the issue of restructuring came up very, very strongly. And I think at the appropriate time, we need to look at that to make sure that we deliver the goods. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you very much. Senator Kabir Barkia.